All right, we got Billy Blakely here, and Billy, when the crappie are through spawning, both the black crappie and the white crappie, and you're up here on Blue Bank Resort at Reelfoot Lake, where do you find the crappie in May and June?
May and June, they're moving back out towards the deeper water. Then they done moved in shallow, done their thing. Now they're getting out of there, and they move back out to the deep water, and they'll get around the thick rows of stumps and stuff. And then, like I say, then you going back to the spider rigging, live bait, courts where they moving slow, and you have to slow your speed down. You don't want to move very much at all. You want to get on some thick rows of stumps, take your depth finder, mark your fish, and then just set on them, because you move back and forth right there all day. That's all you have to do, and you'll pick them up. It'll be 1 or 2 hours. They'll bite better than they do the whole time, and you better be on the fish, not running around looking for them.
Now, Billy, how are you finding those fish? What are you looking for to find fish during May and June?
Well, it's hot then. You look for your bait fish. Wherever your minnows are or your pin minnows, shad, that's where you better be the next day.
So, in other words, if you find the shad one day, you go back to that same spot the next day at the same time or at a different time?
Well, I'll go there and fish whether I can see the shad then. And every evening, them shad come up right before dark, about an hour before dark, and that's when you want to go out there and look for your bait fish. And that'll save you a lot of time running around looking for fish, because you bait fish there, you fish there.
All right, now, do you just see the bait fish flipping on the surface? Is that the way you mark them?
Yeah, you'll see them flipping. It'll be schools of them. They'll be flipping all out in there. But down here, bait fish like to get in them rows of stumps. So whichever row of stumps you bait fish in, that's where your crappie's at.
So, in other words, just because you have a row of stumps doesn't necessarily mean that you've got fish. You've got to see those bait fish in that row of stumps or above that row of stumps before you're going to crappie fish there, right?
Yes, sir. You always want to see them. If you don't, all you're going to do is go out there and go from stump row to stump row to stump row and waste a lot of time. If you go out there and find them bait fish to eat them before, you're going to find your fish. So it ain't going to be no guessing. You pull in there and go to catch them.
So this is kind of like turkey hunting. You go hear the turkey gobble, and the next morning you go back to where you heard him gobble in the afternoon. With crappie fishing, you go find your bait fish the afternoon before you're going to fish, and then you go back there the next morning, and that's where your crappie going to be. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Same thing.
All right.